Thanks for watching. I'm Margot Kinberg, and this is In the Spotlight, a closer look at a crime novel. The 1920s, the Jazz Age, still has a real fascination for people today. The music has had a lasting impact. The culture, the changes in times, the society, it all still draws people in. Let's take a look at a jazz-era novel today and turn the spotlight on Carolyn Wilkins' Murder at the Wham Club. 20-year-old Nola Ann Jackson lost her beloved husband in World War I. With nothing much to really keep her in Harlem where she was living, she's moved back to her hometown of Agate, Illinois, where she lives with her Aunt Sarah, a well-known local psychic. Nola has her own psychic sense, but it doesn't allow her to read minds or predict the future. While she's working out what will come next in her life, Nola works for a catering company, one of the few black-owned businesses in the area. One day, Nola happens to see Mrs. Wyatt, who runs the Phyllis Wheatley Institute, an orphanage for black girls. Nola spent time there as a girl, so she and Mrs. Wyatt are well acquainted. It turns out that Mrs. Wyatt is in trouble, and she soon tells Nola and Aunt Sarah what happened. It seems that one of the current residents of the Institute, a girl named Lily Davidson, has gone missing. If anyone finds out, the Institute could be permanently closed. Certainly its reputation will be damaged. So Nola and Aunt Sarah agree to do what they can. It's not long before Nola learns that Lily's disappearance may be connected to the Wham Club, a local jazz club that features musician Eddie Smooth. It seems that Lily may have been keeping company with Eddie, so Nola starts at the club. The night she's there, a fire burns down most of the club. What's worse, when the debris is cleared, Eddie Smooth is found dead, and Lily is nowhere to be found. Now, Nola has a murder and a disappearance to solve. She knows that the police won't be helpful, and the local newspaper would like nothing better than to report on a juicy scandal about a girl, an immoral jazz club, and murder. So Nola will have to try to find Lily if she can and find out who killed Eddie. In the end, and with help from Aunt Sarah, along with others, she uncovers the truth. So what are the elements in this novel? What holds it together? The novel takes place in 1922, and Wilkins places the reader in that era. It's a time of prohibition and all the ways to get around it. It's also a time of undisguised and sometimes wrenching racism. That too is clear in the novel. Nola and her aunt know, as do the residents of the Phyllis Wheatley Institute, that blacks must be very careful, even if they're well-known musicians, jazz stars, writers, artists, or business owners. There is casual racist language that reminds the reader of the position of blacks at the time. Jazz is woven throughout the novel. The Wham Club may not have the sophisticated reputation that the most famous Harlem clubs have, but the musicians are skilled, jazz is very popular, and the club is one of the few places where the races can legitimately be in the same place at the same time in public. There are mentions of different jazz songs and players that readers who enjoy jazz will appreciate. The story is told from Nola's point of view, first person, past tense. So we learn things as she does, and we get to know her. She is smart and quick thinking. She grieves the loss of her husband, but she doesn't wallow in it. She is psychic, but she can't read minds, predict the future, or magically find clues. Rather, she senses people's auras which tell her whether a person is angry, lying, afraid, happy, and so on. The story isn't gritty, although there is racist language in it. We find out the truth, and there is hope and a sense that things will be all right. There's also a sense of community in the novel. Yes, there is racism, but there's also a strength in the black community that we feel as the novel goes on. Murder at the Wham Club is the story of the black population of an Illinois town during the Great Migration of the 1920s. It features a mysterious disappearance and murder, an underlying jazz rhythm, and a protagonist who brings her unique gifts and perspectives to the task of solving the puzzle. This has been In the Spotlight. I'm Margot Kinberg. Thanks for watching.